three principles of moderation, reasonableness, and self-immunity. The knowledge condition requires a thorough study of all available information and experience in order to make prudent decisions. The morality condition stresses integrity, trustworthiness, honesty, and the hard work of individuals. By practicing sufficiency economy, people would live in harmony and with security in a sustainable society and environment. They would be able to tolerate and cope with all kinds of impacts from globalization and other economic and social stresses. And that's it for today's edition of Thailand Moves Forward.
Islam, religion of peace. Religion is essential for conducting daily life as it holds high spiritual value for humans more than that of materials. It is a spiritual sanctuary for humans to depend on and not to feel void and abandoned when one is faced with problem in one's life. That person can use the teaching of the religion in which one believes in to lead the life to attain the desired goal, because the teaching of every religion teaches one to be good and righteous and avoid all kinds of wrongdoings. As an example, the core teaching of Buddha in conducting our daily lives can be summarized as to refrain from wrongdoings, to do good, and to purify our soul. In other words, every human being decides to be freed from suffering. But humans can only be freed from suffering when they have purified soul. And that state of having purified soul must start from the practice of doing good, and to do good, one must first refrain from doing wrong. Similarly, true faith of Islam for Allah means to dedicate the body and soul to Him. A true Muslim who has faith in Allah will refrain from wrongdoing, to only do good, and to be full of strength to confront any kind of situation, good or bad. The faith in Allah is therefore the very core value of being a Muslim that guides one to treat God, oneself, and other human beings with righteousness. Religions are like guiding lights that shine upon the world to provide clarity and teach humans to love and unite, to hold justice, to have compassion, to help one another, especially those who are in more need. Looking at the core essences of all the religions, one can see similarities of instilling one to be good and applications of the teachings to conduct the daily life. Here's what Dr. Manat Bunchom, Director of Santichon Islamic School, has to say about the two religions.
วิถีของแต่ละศาสนามีหลักคำสอนเฉพาะนะครับวิถีของการดำเนินชีวิตไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องของการปฏิบัติศาสนกิจ
The way teaching of each religion is specified. The way we conduct our daily lives or religious activities, such as those of Buddhism and Islam. Buddhism has three jewels, namely Buddha, Buddha's teaching, and monk, at the heart of the religion. In Islam, there are faith and religious activities called Rukun Islam. Even though there may seem to be differences in the context of understanding and faith between these religions, but the two parts of both religions have the same objective of demanding humans to lead comfortable and happy life and to live together in peace and happiness. There are similarities and differences between both religions. Muslims respect Allah as God. Buddhists pay respect to statue of Buddha and other elements combined together as three jewels. These are the only real differences, but they share similarities in terms of commitment to the society, encouraging harmony, avoidance of doing bad, and only to do good, as well as other activities which are also similar. If the religion followers hold true to the religious teachings, any problem and obstacle can be overcome, and that peace will return.
Directly or indirectly, water affects all facets of life. Without water, there would be no vegetation on land, no oxygen for animals to breathe, and the planet would look entirely different than it does today. Water is necessary to keep people's bodies and the environment healthy, and should be valued and protected as the precious resource as it is. Why waste any more time? Let us start conserving water now.
The Department of International Trade Promotion, your international business partner. The DITP Service Center is a service unit of the Department of International Trade Promotion, or DITP, under the Ministry of Commerce that provides trade advice and guidance on international business inquiries. The DITP Service Center is available in 2 locations, on the first floor of the DITP building on Ratchadapisek Road, or on the 3rd floor of the DITP office at the Ministry of Commerce on Nontaburi Road. The center can also be contacted 24 hours a day through the DITP call center 1169. Through a comprehensive range of services, traders can feel assured that anywhere, anytime, the DITP is there for you. For details and information on all other services provided by the DITP, visit worldwideweb.ditp.go.th.
Thailand moves forward.
The overall situation of the Thai economy is starting to improve, and foreign investors are interested in investing more in Thailand. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha spoke about his overseas trips to China for the 22nd APEC Summit and to Myanmar for the 25th ASEAN Summit and related summits. He explained that the government is ready to welcome all countries wishing to invest in Thailand, while making known the Thai government's economic policy, which aims to strengthen the community economy, promote small and medium-sized enterprises, invest more in transport infrastructure, and prepare for the digital economy. Trade between Thailand and other members of APEC accounts for 70% of the country's international trade. Therefore, the APEC Forum is important for strengthening Thailand in the Asia-Pacific region. Chinese leaders at the APEC Summit were asked to facilitate Thai agricultural exports to China, especially Thai rice and fruit, which are quite popular among Chinese consumers. China has also been asked to invest in green energy in Thailand, which is given special emphasis in this project. Many Chinese companies expressed their interest in setting up rubber processing plants in Thailand in order to produce tires for large cars and even for aircraft. Some companies showed interest in setting up garbage disposal plants that are environmentally friendly. Concerning cooperation in double-track construction, China is very much interested in this project, as it will lead to marketing connectivity and facilitate the travel of people and goods transport. In terms of geographical location, Thailand is at an advantage since it is located in the center of Southeast Asia. The government attaches importance to infrastructure development, as it is important to the future of Thailand. The project on the construction of railways has also been raised for discussion with other countries, since there are several routes to be constructed. Many countries have expressed their readiness to cooperate with Thailand in infrastructure development. Moreover, Russia wants to cooperate with Thailand more in trade and investment, tourism, and energy development. The Republic of Korea is interested in investing in infrastructure development in Thailand, while India is seeking to increase trade and investment opportunities with Thailand. The Kingdom of Thailand welcomes all investors from around the world. And that's it for today's edition of Thailand Moves Forward.
As part of the plan to bring back happiness to the Thai people, Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha said national development will be based on His Majesty the King's royal strategies and principle on sufficiency economy. As Chief of the National Council for Peace and Order, he has set 12 national core values for the people to reinforce the nation and to quickly bring back the nation's happiness. One of the core values includes putting the public and national interest before one's own.
Take on Thailand.
Located at a distance of 583 kilometers from Bangkok, Amnacharan province is situated in the northeastern part of Thailand. This province, known as Land of Dharma, is one of the recently formed regions, split off from Ubon Ratchathani province in 1993. Amnacharan is popular for its hand-woven silk cloth and kid pillows. This region is home for various beautiful Buddhist temples and shrines, known for their exemplary architecture, highly revered images of Lord Buddha, and beautifully decorated mural paintings. Located near Amnacharan town, the Pramongkol Mingmueang Sanctuary, with its giant Buddha statue placed amidst the scenic Putta Uttayan Park, is worth watching. Pusa Dok Bua National Park is one of the most interesting tourist spots in the province. This park contains large mountain ranges surrounding lush green forests that are home of several exotic flora and fauna. Phu Pha Tem mountain located in this park is decorated with rare prehistoric paintings. Traditional boat racing festival held during November on the Mekong River is one of the popular sport events in the province. And that's it for today's edition of Take on Thailand. For more information, visit thailandbuddy.com.
Thailand in perspective.
Kun Paul Rojopakano will focus on Thailand's tourism expected to bounce back quickly. Thailand in Perspective is prepared by Kun Jamnong Phakkawarawut.
Minister of Tourism and Sports Kopkan Patanawithayapalert'Portfolio believes that the recent explosion incident in Bangkok will only have short-term impacts. Thailand remains a welcoming tourist destination. Speaking at a press conference, Minister Gopkan pointed out that Thailand's tourism industry would bounce back strongly and quickly thanks to good friendships of Thailand. She expressed her special thanks to Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott, who urged his fellow citizens to continue to travel to Thailand, and all friends of Thailand from all over the world who insisted via social media on visiting Thailand no matter what. She said that in crisis, all Thais rise up, extend a helping hand, and are united in their promises to carry out the tasks of assisting affected friends until the very end, until the last injured tourist is sent home. The Tourism Authority of Thailand has projected 28.8 million international tourist arrivals and tourism revenue of 2.2 trillion baht this year. Out of this revenue, 1.4 trillion baht will come from international tourists. Minister Gopkan expressed her confidence that the target of tourist arrivals and tourism revenue would be achieved based on the booking trend in the remaining months of the year and the significant growth in the tourism performance. She will join a roadshow with the China National Tourism Administration to promote Thailand's tourism in China in early September of this year. Thailand has been chosen as the host country for the World Tourism Day 2016, which is scheduled for September 27th of next year. Regarding security, Thailand is set to further strengthen security measures as a prevention approach to ensure safety and security for both local people and tourists. Spokesman of the National Council for Peace and Order, Colonel Winthai Suwari, said in the initial response, security and safety measures have been heightened through the increased presence of security forces at destinations and venues popular with tourists or densely populated. Extra security, including strict checks of security measures at venues, have also been in place to address any loopholes and ensure proper management of these measures in a systematic manner. Deputy Commander of the Tourist Police Division, Police Colonel Supaset Chokchai, said increased security and safety measures have been in place at all key tourist areas across the country. In Bangkok alone, there are 1,600 military personnel and 2,400 police officers providing 24-hour security for both locals and tourists.
This is Radio Thailand News.
That's it for the evening news this Friday, August 28th, 2015. Our next news hour will be at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, but do catch our top of the hour news flashes around the clock.
Have a great evening and have a great weekend. I'm Patanawithayapalert'Portfolio. สวัสดีครับ
And I'm อิทธิพร ละการชั่ว สวัสดีครับ
ชาติและองค์ราชามวลประชาอยู่มาพ้นภัยขอดูแลคุ้มครองด้วยใจนี่คือคำสัญญาวันนี้ชาติเผชิญผ่านภัยไฟลุกโชนขึ้นมาทุกคราขอเป็นคนที่เดินเข้ามาไม่อาจให้สายไปเพื่อนำรักกลับมาต้องใช้เวลาเท่าไรโปรดจงรอได้ไหมจะข้ามผ่านความบาดหมางเราจะทำตามสัญญาขอเวลาอีกไม่นานแล้วแผ่นดินที่งดงามจะคืนกลับมาเราจะทำอย่างซื่อตรงขอแค่เธอจงไว้ใจและศรัทธาแผ่นดินจะดีในไม่ช้าขอคืนความสุขให้เธอประชาชนวันนี้ต้องเหน็ดเหนื่อยก็รู้ใจ จะขอสู้กับอันตรายชาติทหารไม่ยอมแพ้พ่ายนี่คือคำสัญญาวันนี้ชาติเผชิญผ่านภัยไฟลุกโชนขึ้นมาทุกคราขอเป็นคนที่เดินเข้ามาไม่อาจให้สายไปเพื่อนำรักกลับมาต้องใช้เวลาเท่าไรโปรดจงรอได้ไหมจะข้ามผ่านความบาดหมางเราจะทำตามสัญญาขอเวลาอีกไม่นานแล้วแผ่นดินที่งดงามจะคืนกลับมาเราจะทำอย่างซื่อตรงขอแค่เธอจงไว้ใจและศรัทธาแผ่นดินจะดีในไม่ช้าขอคืนความสุขให้เธอประชาชนเราจะทำตามสัญญาขอเวลาอีกไม่นานแล้วแผ่นดินที่งดงามจะคืนกลับมาเราจะทำอย่างซื่อตรงขอแค่เธอจงไว้ใจและศรัทธาแผ่นดินจะดีในไม่ช้าขอคืนความสุขให้เธอประชาชนแผ่นดินจะดีในไม่ช้าความสุขจะคืนมาประเทศไทย
If we are moderate in our demands, we will have less greed and will cause less trouble to others. If we stick to this principle, that is, be moderate, honest, and not too greedy, we will live happily. A quote from His Majesty the King from a speech given to the audience of well-wishers on December the 4th, 1998.
Live from the Public Relations Department of the Royal Thai Government, that was News Hour.
This is Radio Thailand's English Language Service.
News Flash, live from Radio Thailand.
The time is 8 p.m. here in Bangkok. You're listening to News Flash on Radio Thailand. I'm Ithipon Lakantua.
Brought to you by Scotch Easy Essence Chicken. Make it easy.
The Ministry of Commerce has launched another affordable product campaign to help shoulder the general public's daily expenses. Permanent Secretary to the Ministry of Commerce, Chutima Bunyaprapason, said the campaign was launched to provide greater access to household items for those with low income. 11 manufacturers have participated in the program and allowed their products to be sold below market prices at 10 to 50% discounts. The goods are available at 257 Bank for Agriculture and Agricultural Cooperatives stores across 35 provinces. Consumers will find a variety of products such as soap, detergent, cooking oil, and milk powder. The campaign will continue until the end of January next year. It is expected to help as many as 1.7 million households in Thailand. Switching now to global news, Palestinians have asked the United Nations to allow their flag to be raised at the world body ahead of next month's meeting of heads of state. The move comes as the Palestinians seek to bolster their bid for statehood despite fierce opposition from Israel. A draft resolution was presented to the General Assembly requesting that the flags of the Palestinian Authority and the Holy See be hoisted alongside those of the 193 member states. The resolution, co-sponsored by 21 countries including Algeria, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Jordan, could come up for a vote before September 15th. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu are among the world leaders who will travel to UN headquarters next month for an anti-poverty summit and the annual General Assembly debate.
วันคู่ปู่กับย่ากุมมือกันไปธนาคารวันคีคุณแม่ไปนั่งชิลนวดสปาคนเดียววันคู่น้ากับอาโอบไหล่ในซุปเปอร์มาร์เก็ตวันคีคุณพ่อนั่งจิบกาแฟทอดอารมณ์วันคู่ผมกับแฟนไปสวีทในโรงหนังวันรวมคู่ทุกคนมาเอนจอยในร้านอาหารให้ทุกคนสุขใจกันได้ทุกวันศูนย์การค้าสุพรีมคอมเพล็กซ์บนถนนสามเสนศูนย์การค้าสุพรีมคอมเพล็กซ์ความสุขที่สัมผัสได้ใกล้บ้านคุณ
กสทช.ขอขอบคุณคนไทยที่ไปลงทะเบียนซิมเติมเงินกันนะครับ
ว้ายฉันยังไม่ได้ไปลงทะเบียนเลยโทรออกไม่ได้แล้วอ่ะเล่นเน็ตก็บ่ได้เฟซบุ๊กก็เล่นไม่ได้เล่นไลน์ก็บ่ได้นะเจ้า
แก้กลุ่มง่ายนิดเดียวแค่ลงทะเบียนซิม
ยังไงล่ะ
นำบัตรประชาชนกับมือถือที่มีซิมเติมเงินมาลงทะเบียนที่จุดบริการที่มีสัญลักษณ์2แชะฟรีแค่นี้โทรศัพท์ก็ใช้งานได้เหมือนเดิมแล้วครับสอบถามเพิ่มเติมโทร1200
สังคมปลอดภัยร่วมใจลงทะเบียนนะคะ
ถ้าอยากมีความสุขสัก1 ชั่วโมงลองหลับตาถ้า1 วันอ่านหนังสือดีๆสักเล่มถ้า1 ปีออกไปท่องเที่ยวและถ้าอยากมีความสุขชั่วชีวิตจงให้แก่ผู้คนถามตัวเองถ้าเป็นคนเก่งจะเก่งกว่านี้ได้ไหมถ้าเป็นคนดีจะดีกว่านี้ได้อีกแค่ไหนดีที่สุดคือการให้ไม่สิ้นสุดSing Corporation.
Finally, in business news, U.S. retailers, including Toys R Us, are starting to negotiate with their Chinese suppliers to take advantage of lower manufacturing costs after China devalued the yuan, with many saying they want to be ready if currencies in China and other Asian countries drop more against the dollar. Earlier this month, China devalued its tightly controlled currency in an effort to boost growth and help flagging exports. Their nearly 2% cut on August 11th, the most significant downward adjustment to the yuan since 1994, will make imports from China cheaper. The Chinese currency is down 3.2% versus the dollar so far this year. The cheaper yuan offers the chance for retailers to buy more with dollars, with a knock-on effect in other supplier nations eager to remain competitive. After China's move, Vietnam devalued the dong by 1%, while the Malaysian ringgit dropped to a 17-year low. That was this hour's news flash. We'll have more for you in the hours to come. I'm Ithipon Lakanchua.
Brought to you by Scotch Easy Essence of Chicken. Make it easy.
News flash, live from Radio Thailand.
This is NBT Radio, FM 88, Radio Thailand's English language service.
Islam in focus.
Malayu Patani is a large group of people who live in the southern provinces of Thailand. For instance, in Patani, Narathiwat and Yala provinces, including certain part of Songkhla province, and most of them are Muslims like other Malay people in other regions. Malayu Patani calls themselves Ora Marayu or Malayu people, or sometimes adding a word of Kito, which means we, in front of a phrase called Kito Ora Malayu, meaning we are Malayu. Malaysian police are called Ora Malay or Malaysian because they distinguish themselves from and always claim that Malayu Patani is not Malaysian and call Thai people as Ora Siye or Siamese. Whereas Malayu Patani who were taken to migrate to Bangkok in the old days are called Ora Malayu Bangkok or Malayu Bangkok. They are considered to be Malayu people but moved to Bangkok, so they are not Malayu Patani like others who live in southernmost region of Thailand. Malayu people in 4 southern border provinces of Yala, Patani and Narathiwat and some parts of Songkhla province mostly speak Malayu Patani language, and a lot of them are able to speak standard Malayu language as well. Besides, they can mostly write in Jawi alphabets adapted from Arabic alphabets, including the use of Thai language as a second language. Indeed, parents teach their children to speak their mother tongue or Malayu Patani language every day. But when children enroll in elementary school, they will start learning to speak or read Thai language as a second language. In educational system, parents, however, prefer sending their children to study in Pondok School, which is now providing both religious and academic teachings with subsidy provided by the government. Malayism would comprise of some key elements, including Malayu language, Islam and Malayu culture. So anyone who can speak Malayu, choose Malayu culture, and embrace Islam as a belief, he or she is considered a Malayu. But whoever can speak Malayu, lead a Malayu cultural life, but does not believe in Islam, he or she is not considered a Malayu. Indeed, Islam always clings on Malayism. When one converts to Islam, he or she is called a Malayu, or Masuk Malayu, or Masuk Jawi. This would create an interesting issue because if a Malayu embraces Buddhism, he or she is called Masuk Siye, or a Buddhist. Despite the Malayu cultural life, Malayu language is equally important, as there is a Malayu saying about this: hilang bahasa, hilang bangsa, or no language, no nation. So Malayu people would have to fight to defend their ethnic or Malayism from disappearing, as well as trying to conserve the Malayu language. Many Thai Malayu ethnic people dress in Malayu traditional costume, which can be easily seen everywhere in Thailand, particularly in the south. Men wear sarong, whereas women wear batik or hijab or scarf like Muslims in Malaysia. Nowadays, a lot of cultural costumes of Malaysia come to the region, so it helps Malayu people dress in fashionable and modern way, and at the same time, it strongly preserves Malayism and Islamism.
Thailand moves forward.
The environment is a prime concern of His Majesty the King, who has always been a role model in the conservation of natural resources and the environment. The sufficiency economy philosophy, initiated and developed by His Majesty the King, offers guidelines for approaching environmental problems within the framework of moderation, insight, and resilience. These guidelines seek solutions offered by nature, consider the impact on other parts of the ecosystem, and favor solutions that are self-sustaining and economical. Numerous royal initiatives and activities related to forests, water resources, soil, wildlife, and biodiversity are meant to restore equilibrium to nature, as well as bringing peace and happiness to human society. His Majesty has launched several schemes with the primary object of environmental care and improvement. He devised and patented a simple paddle aerator for improving the quality of water, particularly in holding ponds behind dams. He also promoted the use of plants, which help to clean water naturally. In order to combat soil erosion, His Majesty has demonstrated the use of vetiver grass, a sturdy, easy-to-cultivate plant with a dense root system. Planting this type of grass along all contours, especially on steep slopes, serves to prevent erosion by wind and rain. Regarding forest conservation, he advised farmers to grow 3 kinds of trees: for fruit, for fuel, and construction wood. He called this 3 forests, 4 benefits, with the additional benefit of increasing humidity and soil retention. His Majesty has campaigned for the use of check dams on rivers. These weirs, adapted from traditional practice, do not completely impede the river, but create a pond which moisturizes the surrounding farmland, proves some water for irrigation, and offers a site for fish culture. These projects are simple. They depend primarily on methods and materials that are available in nature. They are designed to be low impact and non-intrusive. They acknowledge the complex interconnections within nature. They avoid creating new problems in other parts of the ecosystem. They are self-sustaining, and most of all, they are economical and easy to implement. All royal development projects take into consideration the local environment. His Majesty said in a royal address that development must take account of the local environment in terms of the physical environment, the sociological environment, and the cultural environment. He stressed the need for people to have knowledge and a clear understanding in order to find ways to ease environmental problems correctly. The central concept of His Majesty's sufficiency economy philosophy is moderation, which advocates living within one's means and using one's resources rationally. It is essential to green growth and sustainable development. And that's it for today's edition of Thailand Moves Forward.
This is NBT Radio, FM 88, Radio Thailand's English language service.